Who's the greatest batter of all time? That's a hard question until you break it down. It's probably not going to be someone that holds a record because records are constantly broken. Take Ohtani being the only member of the 50-50 club. Great achievement, by the way. But with bigger bases, disengagement limits, and pitch clock, he's not only had the skill, he also had the timing on his side. So I'd bet in 10 years' time, there will be at least one member of the 60-60 club. Before Babe Ruth, the most career home runs was 138. Then Babe Ruth hit 714. After that, the whole world thought that's a record that will never be broken. But only 39 years later, Hank Aaron broke that record. So in order to say someone is the greatest of all time because of a record, that record would have to stand for at least 100 years. Next is probably not going to be titles like MVP or Silver Slugger. Those awards are handed out every year, so sometimes you win just because everyone else had an off year. Take the Silver Slugger award for first base. In 1985, it was won by Jack Clark with 22 home runs and a .281 batting average. Fast forward a few years, 1998, 70 home runs by Mark McGwire. A guy in 1998 could have doubled Jack's 1985 numbers and hit 44 homers and still not won the award. So if it's not a record or titles, you're only left with one real option. It's fundamentally changing the game. The runner-up for greatest hitter of all time is certainly Ichiro. He won the AL Rookie of the Year and AL MVP in the same season. If no one wins both of those in 100 years, you could easily argue he's the greatest rookie of all time. And he did shape modern baseball for the better. Before Ichiro, Japanese players were considered high risk. MLB teams didn't take them serious, and I would certainly say he's the greatest hitter of all time if the slap hit took off more. But unfortunately, today's game is all about launch angles and power hitting, so I don't think he's had a big enough impact as our number one greatest hitter of all time. The next runner-up is Willie Mays, who I think might be the greatest overall player of all time. Willie Mays invented the five-tool player. A five-tool player is someone who can hit for average, hit for power, has speed, strong fielding ability, and arm strength. Because of Mays, teams have placed a higher value on athleticism too. He certainly redefined how teams look for recruits, but today we're looking for the greatest hitter of all time. And no one has redefined the game of baseball more than Babe Ruth, who is the greatest hitter of all time. Before Babe, hitters focused on contact and speed, not power. In short, every batter had the same approach: make weak contact and run like hell to first base. Then Babe came along with his I swing big with everything I've got, I hit big or I miss big mentality, and the whole game shifted. After that, every player was wondering how they have to change to mimic Babe. And it wasn't just the offense that changed because of him. The defense changed too. Pitchers started getting smarter. Before Ruth, the game emphasized small ball. Pitchers aimed to induce weak contact, rely on defense, and keep hitters off base. Ruth's sheer power made that strategy risky. Pitchers had to adjust, throw harder, and develop breaking pitches to try to prevent hitters from squaring up the ball. In short, pitchers shifted from pitching to contact to aiming for strikeouts, a strategy that dominates today. Babe Ruth invented the long ball that we still love and play today. And he retired 90 years ago. Everything from the steroid era to today's launch angle revolution traces back to him. Honestly, I don't think anyone has made a bigger impact on baseball ever, and I can't think of how anyone could in the future.